One last question. You in the middle. Yes. Here, just no, her right. No, a little further forward.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening, Mr. Prime Minister.
Alaikum salam.
And respectable ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bushra Mughal and I'm doing PhD Electrical Engineering from Lakehead University under supervision of Dr. Salama Ikki. I'm an international student and my home country is Pakistan. Mr. Prime Minister, I actually don't have any question today, but I need to say something. And I would like to thank you very much for your truly kind words, support and gesture of love and acceptance and respect towards all the Muslims around the world after New Zealand massacre. When I heard your speech, being a Muslim and a resident of Canada, it was the most proud moment for me that Prime Minister of Canada, Mr. Justin Trudeau, has addressed Muslims. Undoubtedly, your words matter, they affect and they impact. Mr. Prime Minister, I thank you very much, and I must say in the end that because of the way you have addressed Muslim community in your speech, undoubtedly I feel more secure among all the countries in Canada right now. So, thank you very much, and I think this is the, I'm feeling extremely thankful that I have got this chance of saying this to you. And I think I would have never said this, otherwise I would have never thanked you like this, in this way. And my father, he is retired wing commander of Pakistan Air Force. And he has said me that I should deliver this message to you in behalf of him and our whole family and obviously whole Muslim community. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You know, we live in a world that is kind of scary sometimes, where we see terrible, horrific, hate-filled tragedies and attacks and terror attacks happening around the world. We had one here in Canada 2 years ago where 6 men were gunned down in a mosque just outside of Quebec City just because they were Muslims. And what happened in Christchurch is yet another example of the intolerance and hatred that does exist. But at the same time, we know that those actions that we see and we reel at do not represent who we are, not just as Canadians, but as human beings. I think as we meet people around the world, around the country, as you talk to people, you realize that people are fundamentally good and want the best for themselves and their neighbors and their communities. At the same time, we are in a time of transformation, of stress, of globalization, of economies changing, of people uncertain about their future, of tensions because of climate, because of resource depletion, because of economic gaps and knowledge and spread of information and misinformation and tools of hatred that are used on the internet in ways that we hadn't seen before, that can make a lot of people feel unsafe. But to see, whether it's a terrible house fire that killed 7 kids seven immigrant kids in Halifax a few months ago, or a terrible terrorist attack, or whatever tragedies hit different communities, to see the communities come together and be there for each other and learn to lean on each other and to support each other. We are reminded that for every hateful tweet we see or every comment board that we shouldn't have looked at on the internet, Canadians and people all around the world want to live in a better, peaceful, more respectful, more open world. And every chance we get, we step up and prove that those who want to bring out what is most vile amongst us will always fail, because we are always ready to step up and show what is very best among us with our actions and with our reaches out. And so that's just what we have the opportunity to do in Canada, and what we can be doing more around the world. Merci.